Hello everyone, welcome to part 11 of reactjs tutorial with Laravel for beginners, and we will continue working on the register functionality for our React app, in which the user is going to register from our React app to our Laravel e-commerce website. Okay, so both e-commerce app as well as the website will do the same job. The users will register to the both. User can register to the both and can add the products to their cart and can place those orders. Okay, so this React app we are going to do the simple basic functionality, basic e-commerce functionality, and but for the website we are going to do the advanced multi-vendor e-commerce website. Okay, so now in the last video we have seen that we able to create the register API. Okay, we able to test it as well, and we able to register the new user to our users table. Okay, that is the same similar to the login register website. Okay, so from here as well, if we will register, it will go to the same database, same table, users table, and from now we are going to work on the register form. The same kind of form we are going to create here so that the user can register from the app as well. So let's start. Let's first of all see, we are going to open the VS Code. Okay, VS Code, Visual Studio Code, in which we are working on our React app earlier on as well. Okay, sorry, I think I opened something else. uh, Here, Visual Studio Code. Okay, this one. So this one we are going to open this Visual Studio Code editor, and in this we are going to work, and you can see the earlier on we have created these static pages like the about us page, navbar. Okay, all these static pages we have created earlier, and you can see the contact us page as well, and you can see here about us, contact us, home, all are working. And now we are going to create one more here. We are going to create the register page. Okay, so for that we are going to create one more component, and this time it is register.js. Okay, register.js, and in this register.js we are going to create that rect arrow function component. Okay, so we are going to create this component, register component, and we are also going to, I'm going to close the old one. Okay, so so in this one I am going to attach it here as well. Okay, so here I'm going to create the route for this register page. Okay, so we can simply create its route, and I will also write it like the register here as well. And here at the top as well we are going to import this one, import register from we are going to import it from the components as well, as we have created it inside the components. It is always better to keep all the components inside the components folder. Okay, so here we need to uh, here export default register. Okay, so this one we need to enter, and now see, you can see we need to create its link in the navbar as well. Okay, so here as well we are going to create its link in the navbar. About after contact us we can create the register here, register. Here we are going to create a register and like this. Okay, so now we are going to check here the register has come. If we click on register, you can see the register is coming here. Okay, so inside the register we are going to create the form. Okay, so here we will come here and going to create the register user form. Okay, so we are going to create inside the div, and but in div we are going to add one class name. Okay, we are going to give some bootstrap class name like call sm 6. Okay, and also we are going to give the offset sm3. Okay, so such kind of bootstrap class name, and always in React we are going to use the class name instead of class. We are going to use the class name. Okay, so after this we are going to start adding our input fields. Input type we can take it as test. for name. Okay, so once we are going to check it. Okay, see, you can see the field here. Okay, we can also do it like this. Okay, and name, there are, we need to take 4 times. One is the name for mobile, for email, and what are the 4 fields we need to check here? Name, email, mobile, and password. Okay, name, email, mobile, and password. So we will add it 4 times: name, email, mobile, and password. For password we can take password as well. Okay, but we okay, so I think here we will give the form control class name that will make our form better. Now it seems to be better. Okay, we can also add the placeholder like enter name, here enter email, enter mobile, enter password. Okay, and also we are going to add the submit button here at last. We are going to add the button. Okay, so we will add here register, and we will give the class to the button as well. We will give here the bootstrap class button primary. Okay, like this. You can see our register form is ready now. Name, email, mobile, and password. Also, I think we can remove even because we have the placeholder, and we can remove. And also we can check here like we have given here register. We can give here as well with h1 register, and with s2 here register. Okay, so the same thing we have given here, but here I think p tag is enough. Okay, okay, assess your order status and history. Okay, so now the spacing also we can give here some spacing. We can give the breaks here. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we will give the break like this, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we are going to check. Now it seems to be fine. Okay, so our register form is ready, and now here few of the things we need to do here. We need to define the variables, okay, that we are going to do with the user state that we have initially learned how to define the variables in React, like we used to do in PHP. Like if you remember that we use it like this. Like if I will open any of the code, you can see we used to define the variables like this in PHP, okay, or in Laravel. But here what we are going to do, we are going to define the variable with the user state. Okay, so first of all we are going to assign the values for name, password, email, and mobile. And one more thing, here we are going to add here use state. Okay, use state, we're going to add the use state here, and also we are going to add one more thing here. We will also add the use navigate here. So after registering the user, we are going to navigate to the other page, to the thanks page that we are going to create. So that also, and this one we are going to use this class from the rect router DOM. Okay, so yeah, so now we are going to define the three constant variables here, and that are const. First one is the name, and here we are going to take it as the set name. Okay, so here we are going to use state. We are going to make it empty like this. Okay, so both for 3 times more for like password, email and mobile. Okay, for first of all, see, name is done. Now email, set email, and here now after that we are going to do for the mobile, set mobile, and finally we are going to do for the email, set email. So we have defined the constant variables for name, email, mobile, sorry, email is already done, name, email. Here password will come, set password. Okay, so one more we are going to take here for navigate, that will help us to navigate to the another page. Okay, so now we are going to use these here inside this return. We are going to use all four here. uh, Here we are going to add the on change event, on change. First of all, we are going to take it set name. Here we are going to take it like e get dot value, like this. Let's check once from where it has come. On change, we need to check once. Here we are going to change take its value as name. Here we have created the silly mistake. Okay, now it is fine. Okay, so I close the brackets here, so that's why the issue was coming. Curly brackets must be closed here. Okay, so now in the same way, here I'm going to copy this one and we'll paste it here like this, and this one C for name, and this one is for we need to check like here from email and mobile. Okay, so this one is for email, and this one is for mobile, and this one is for the password. Sorry. Okay, and here we need to set it as set name, set email, and here set mobile. Okay, so here set password. Okay, so now it's fine. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to create one function here. After this one, we are going to create one asynchronous function, uh, save function we are going to create here. Okay, so here we are going to take the variable and we'll add all these objects: name, mobile, password and email inside this one. Okay, so here first of all we are going to check here. Okay, we are going to check it first of all that it is coming or not. Here we are going to debug like we used to debug in PHP or Laravel. Okay, we are going to debug it like this, that the response is coming or not. Okay, so I'm going to this one. So I'm going to enter Amit any email mobile.com mobile and here password. Okay, so we're going to see, so click on register, and here we're going to see some issue is coming here in warning invalid DOM property class. Did you mean class name? Okay, so we are going to see where this issue is coming. We may have used the class somewhere instead of the class name. So we need to search where it is class name. It is class name, but maybe some other issue it is. Where it is. We're going to see. We need to check our code. We can also check here. Yes, it's a direct convention. Okay, so we need to check here properly. Okay, I think we forgot to here. We are required to give here the on click here in button as well. Okay, we forgot that on click here. We need to call that asynchronous function, that is the save. Okay, like this, and now I think it will work. Okay, so let's see. Now we will try once again. Okay, so now we are going to click on register and see, this time the details are coming fine: name Amit, mobile this one, password, email. Okay, so if I will do something else, John something uofmail.com 97 like something 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so now we are going to register. You can see it is working fine now. Okay, so we are getting the data here inside the save function. We are getting the data, and now we can move further. We required to fetch that API. Okay, so to post the data we need to post the data, and for that we are going to use that fetch method once again, like we have used that fetch method earlier also for showing the users. Now we are going to use the fetch method to post the data. Okay, so here we are going to comment this one. Okay, so now we are going to use the here one more variable, let result equal to await, and here we are going to use the fetch method. It's the syntax that you need to learn. Okay, lot of the syntax will remain the same. Okay, don't go deep understanding each and everything, but you need to do in the same way. Okay, like here I'm going to copy that API URL. Okay, this one I'm going to paste it here. uh, okay, so I'm going to paste this one here. Okay, like this. So yeah, after this one here we are going to add the method as well, and method is the post, and headers as well. Headers, we are going to use that header content type, and it's always in JSON. Okay, it's always in JSON format. Okay, so we are going to use here application JSON like this. Okay, so after this one, one more thing like body JSON. Okay, and there is the keyword stringify for the item. Okay, for processing the item. And yeah, fine. And after that, we are going to get the result here. Okay, wait, result dot JSON. Okay, we will get the result, and once again we are going to check here as well, console.1. We are going to check the result once again, that is working fine. And after that we are going to navigate into the another page with the thanks message. Okay, so we are going to check here that it finally saved the result to our database. So let's see, if I'm going to click on register, see, user registered successfully is coming. So it finally saves the result in our database, and we are going to see the John is submitted again. So I'm going to change the name this time. I'm going to make it Rahul, and here as well I'm going to use it Rahul, and change the number as well like this. And this one also I'm going to make it 97, this one number. I'm going to register with Rahul this time, and you can see here we able to register the Rahul this time, and you can see the Rahul has been registered with all its details, and here also it is coming user registered successfully. Okay, so now we can redirect it to the some other page. So for that we have done the navigate option. Okay, we can navigate it to one more page that we can create, like we can create the thanks page, and we can navigate it to. So let's quickly create one more thanks component, thanks .js. Okay, and this one we can simply add it everywhere. First of all, we are going to add that see here, thanks for the registration, for or thanks for registering. Okay, so this one we are going to add here as well. We need to import it as well for saving the time. We can quickly do that, thanks, and here as well we will quickly do that, this one as well. Okay, so here thanks, here as well thanks. Okay, so now thanks for registering, it is fine, and now bar not required. So let's see, export default is required. Okay, so we will add here export default thanks. So let's check now. I'm going to register now. Okay, so it is saying some issue maybe here, you forgot to export your component, maybe some issue we need to check here. Thanks, route fine, thanks here as well, components. Okay, we have created the thanks here as well, everything seems to be fine. Okay, so let's refresh this time, and now we are going to do the new entry here. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to add like with Imran. Okay, Imran at the rate of yorkmail.com, mobile is 9612345678, and email is okay, password is anything we can add. Okay, I'm going to add 123456. Okay, let's click on register, and here you can see this one is coming, thanks for registering. Okay, it redirect to the another page with the thanks for registering SMS message. Okay, you can see this one, you can make it more beautiful. Okay, but the main thing is functionality that is working fine. Now we able to register with the Imran. Okay, so there are few things you need to learn here in this video. and see, first we have created the form. Okay, this form, simple form. After that, we have defined the variables name, email, mobile, password with the use state. Okay, like we used to do in the React. Okay, after defining the variable, we have used these variables here in on change event. Okay, in all the fields you can see this is the syntax that you need to learn. You need to define it like this. Okay, in the input type fields, and after that we have created the save function that we are going to call on the on click event of button. Okay, we are going to call this asynchronous function. Okay, so this function we will call to get the data from the form in one variable, in one object, and we have just posted this data with the fetch method, that API we have used, that we have created in the last video, and its method is the post, and we have used the headers as the application JSON, and finally we have just posted the data with this syntax. Okay, so we finally navigate to the thanks page. After posting the data, we just navigate to the thanks page. Okay, so this is the syntax that we have done for the register API. So we finally able to register the user from our React app, and you can see this Imran user can log in with the website as well. If we are going to try this login, this one from the Laravel E-commerce website, he must be login. Okay, you can see he reads the card page, he able to log in from the website as well. And when we will work on that React app login functionality, here you can see the Imran has come in the Laravel e-commerce website. See, this big website is linked with the React app now. Okay, so whenever we will do this login in the next video, we will start working on the login as well. And in login, then once we have done the login from here, then you can register the user from here, and that register can able to log in from to the React app as well. Okay, so it's the vice versa. Okay, both will work for each other. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.